Hi fellow makeup fiends, I'm going to do another tag video now. I was tagged by Elaine from Elaine12Jones channel, and it is the 13 questions tag. I thought it was really interesting. I loved a lot of her answers. To be honest, I probably will give quite a few of the same answers because I kind of feel the same way as Elaine does. You should check out her channel, she's really great. She's fairly new to YouTube, she's an Avon representative. She's got a passion for makeup as well, and getting a good bargain with makeup and proving that you don't need to buy really high brand products to get a really good finish on your makeup. And she's a really great girl. So I'll do these 13 questions, and if you have any further questions or comments on anything I say, please leave them in the box below, and if you enjoyed, please subscribe. Okay, so question 1. What do you order at Starbucks? I've been to Starbucks once. I went in with my little girl. We got her a cup of tea and a little cupcake. No, she got a muffin. I got a cupcake and a little hot chocolate, and it came to around £9. Oh, it was £8 something, and it was, wow, I can't believe how much this is. I honestly didn't think it was that much, didn't have my glasses on, kind of thought, oh well, you know, I know it's a bit more expensive than other places, so, you know, but I didn't think it was going to be that much. So I haven't actually been back to Starbucks. My mum and dad go all the time. My dad absolutely loves the coffees, and that's fair play to them, but I just know that I would rather have gone somewhere else, and you can get just as like a cup of tea from somewhere else, and just, I guess, save that bit of money. I could have spent that on something that I would have seen as more worthwhile than that. I don't like paying a lot for like teas and coffees when I'm out, because I just know that it's just such a cheap commodity, and these, when you go out and you get like teas and coffees, it is hugely marked up. I mean, no disrespect to anybody that does enjoy Starbucks. I've got a friend who absolutely loves it, loves the coffees, gets one every day, and that's great because she really loves it, but it's not something that I'm super passionate about. So, you know, I wouldn't, if I really enjoyed what I was getting from there and it was so, then I probably would, but I'm not a huge coffee drinker, to be honest. So my dad absolutely loves coffee, loves having coffee in different places, and that's something he really likes. But for me, I usually only drink maybe 2 hot drinks a day, often only 1, sometimes in the morning if I have time, but generally I just have a hot drink at the end of the day or on a night time before I go to bed, and that's it. So it's really just not for me. So I think I've rambled on a bit, so I'm sorry. Number 2, what is one thing in your closet you can't live without? Wow. That's a really hard question, because I'm really passionate about fashion and clothes, and I guess I'm going to say something kind of, I want to say something practical, like a white bodysuit, because a bodysuit you can wear under anything. Wear it in the summer, wear it in the winter, layer it up, put waistcoats over it, dresses over it, wear it with high-waisted jeans. It's like a staple item that I need to have in my closet. Wardrobe. I feel a bit weird saying closet. One thing in your closet you can't live without. This is such a difficult question. Sorry, this is not very exciting if you're watching this, me just sitting in silence trying to think about it. I guess I'm gonna have to say I need to edit this out. Okay, no. I need to think about it. I'm going to say that the thing in my closet I can't live without. I know. I've got a denim jacket that I just wear. I wear it in the summer, I wear it in the winter. I absolutely love it. It's cropped. It's a beautiful sort of faded denim. I got it from Debenhams in a sale. I think it's red herring. I absolutely love it. So I guess I'd have to say that, because that's a jacket that I've had for years and I just always go back to that, and it always looks great with whatever I wear it with, so I'm gonna say that. Phew. Okay, what is one thing most people don't know about you? Well, I guess there's lots of things that people don't know about me. A lot of people don't know that I write. When I got a lot on my mind or stuff like that, sometimes I write poetry or lyrics. That really helps me get stuff out, but I guess for the most part I write. I'm actually writing a book at the moment. I've actually already written one, and I did the first page of it, and I came third in a nationwide competition. They absolutely loved it and told me to write the rest of the book. And then I sent the first chapter to a publisher about a year and a half ago, and they really loved it and they wanted to see the rest of it, so I sent them the whole book, and now I'm just waiting to kind of find out what's going on with that. So everybody, fingers crossed, fingers crossed. So yeah, I write. I love writing. The novel I wrote was a psychological thriller. I read a lot of crime. I read Lee Childs, John Grisham and James Patterson. So within those three you've got quite a good mix of different sort of areas of crime. John Grisham is majorly legal. James Patterson kind of covers all sorts of things, but he's generally on the more action side of things, the grisly murders and things. Then Lee Child is an excellent writer. His writing is extremely detailed. I guess that's a kind of a good mix of crime as well. That's looking at crime from the outside in, where James Patterson looks at it from the inside out. I also like how James Patterson takes it from both sides. In a lot of the books you get what the killer is thinking, what the detective is thinking, so I really like that. I've been told that my writing is a lot like James Herbert's, but I've never read anything by James Herbert. I have always meant to, since somebody told me that. I enjoy like Raymond Chandler. I haven't read a great deal, but I do like that kind of writing. I tend to stick to my favourite authors, but I have dabbled a little bit elsewhere. The only other writer I love is Richard Lehman. He's a horror writer, but it's not like horror as in vampires, and well, he has written about vampires, but in general it's not about like outer worldly things. It's just about I think the first one I read was around One Rainy Night, and it's just kind of this person going after this person and this relentless journey throughout the night to get away and escape, and it's just an excellent book. But I've also read Virginia Andrews, and one of my favourite books is Flowers in the Attic. It makes you laugh, it makes you cry. And I'm rambling, sorry. But yeah, writing is something that you don't know about me. Okay, where am I? One thing you want to do before you die. Well, I guess there's lots of things, but I'd love to see a book published. I'd love to see I'd love to go into WH Smith's or Waterstones and see my book on the shelf. My story, see people reading my book. I just think that'd be a huge accomplishment, and that's something I've always dreamed of since I was 7, because I've been writing since I was 7, and my writing teacher when I was in junior school said to me, "I'll see your name on the side of a book someday," which was a huge compliment, you know, as an 11-year-old ready to move on to senior school. So yeah, I think I'd like to see my book published. 5. One food you can't live without. Wow. I kind of, although I'm a very picky eater, I have like, I kind of switch from thing to thing, if that makes sense. So sometimes I'll be in a real savoury mood and I'll eat a lot of savoury. Sometimes I get a peanut butter fetish, and then I'll move on to something else. I tend to like get a food and then just eat it and eat it until I get a bit tired of it and then move on to something else. But I guess the one thing that always go back to, I'll tell you 2 things. Savoury, chicken, roast chicken. I absolutely love chicken. I can eat just chicken on its own, and I'm very happy to do that, but I just love it with curry sauce and rice. I love it with vegetables, so I love chicken. And the other one on the sweet side, chocolate. Need I say more? Okay, number 6. What quote or phrase do you live by? To live your life by? Well, I didn't really used to live by one until my boyfriend got me a Pandora bracelet, and he got me a charm hanging on it, and it says live, love, laugh, and that is what I live by. Live your life how you want to live it, your way. Don't listen to what other people say. That's your choice, your decision. You be happy in the life you live. Love, hugely important. The love of your family, the love of a partner. Love yourself and who you are. Love the world around you. Love other people. And laugh. Laugh. Because be happy. Be happy and laugh and just enjoy life, and seek out people and things that make you laugh. Laughter just is a hugely great healer, and it makes you feel so much better. So live, love, laugh, definitely. Number 7, what do you dislike or like about YouTube? Okay, likes. For a huge like for me is I have met some amazing people on YouTube, people I would call friends, people who live all across the world, people who, when I post a video, make a point of commenting on that video, who reach out to you, who I send little messages to. It's just really nice to communicate with people who have the same sort of passion as you, enjoy doing the same thing as you, and it's just nice to have those friendships. So I like that side of things, and I also like that I have learned a lot makeup wise. Before I started posting videos, I was watching videos for a long time before I got the nerve to do my own, and I learned a lot about how to properly apply makeup. I learned a lot about products, and I also like that if I see a product that I like and I'm thinking about getting it, I go on YouTube and I look for the reviews and I read the reviews, and I don't make mistakes as much now that I can go and research it from ordinary people who just buy the product and say, oh, this is good, this is not so good, and I love that. Dislikes, the only dislike I really have is haters. I really get annoyed when I go on people's videos and people are making horrible comments. I've been brought up kind of in a way that if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything. And also that it's just not nice to say something to hurt somebody. I mean, if somebody made a video and they had a huge lump of broccoli sticking out of their teeth, then you might like message them and say, hey, did you realise you posted a video and you've got broccoli sticking out your teeth? That's fair enough. But I would never dream of saying to somebody on a page where everybody can read it, just, you're so ugly in this video, or you look really fat, or just these horrible comments that people come out with, and really personal things sometimes. Like, I watch a couple of people who do hauls, and obviously their families have got money, and people are making comments, where do you get your money? Oh, it's so disgusting. No, it's not. If they had money, then they'd be wanting to enjoy it as well. That's what money is there for. It's there to enjoy, to take pleasure from. You don't work hard just for nothing. And I really dislike people hating on people. I just think that if they have these feelings, private message that person if they really felt the need to, but to put it in public on a page and embarrass people and make fun of them, it's just, I don't get it. I don't get hate at all. I don't have any isms, and it's irritating. Number 8. Number 1 song you listen to on iTunes. Whew. Now that's a really difficult one because I listen to music all the time. So whatever I'm doing, I've got music on. It's on the TV, it's on the CD player, it's on my iPod, it's on iTunes. I listen to music constantly. At the minute, I guess I'm listening to JLo's new album, Love. Rihanna's album, Loud, because it's excellent. I love Rihanna. Beyonce's new album, which I just got recently, 4. And I guess I'd have to say my favourite thing I'm listening to, and I have to say an album rather than a song, sorry, is Lady Gaga's new album. because I've got it, hold up. That's it. It's Born This Way, and this is the most amazing album in a long time. The only album I can honestly say that has had this kind of effect on me before was Janet by Janet Jackson, which is going back a long way now, and I used to listen to it over and over. I used to have it on cassette. I used to play it, turn over, play it, turn over, and it went on and on and on, and I was really obsessed with it, and I feel the same about this. I can listen to the whole thing through, at the beginning, whole thing through. I never get sick of it. It's an amazing album. So I'd have to say that. And if I was going to say a track, I guess I would go for Hair, because I totally identify with Hair, because she's kind of saying that her parents don't understand her sense of style, and she just wants them to. And I guess that's how I kind of feel at times, because my mum and dad have never got my style, how different I am. They really dislike it. They get worried, you know, if we're going somewhere and I'm going with them, dress sensibly is what I get told. And you would think they would be used to it by now, but I know I'm different. I know I stand out, but that's how I choose to be. I'm happy with how I dress. I like it. I like to be different. I don't do it to get noticed particularly. I just do it because I like to look different. So Hair, I would have to say, is my track at the moment. Number 9. What kind of style do you define yourself as looking? I don't have a style. I have style, I just don't have a style. I have a wardrobe that is bursting to the seams with clothes, because one day I can wake up and feel, I always feel sexy. That's just who I am. I'm that kind of person, and I always have that vibe. But one day I'll wake up and feel, oh, I want to wear florals today and be all girly and romantic. But the next day I might feel like a harder edge, and I'll wear my jeans and my black high heel boots and a black vest and all my kind of rock chick type stuff, and do dark sultry eyes. Then the next day I might feel like looking a little bit more classy or 50s style. I've got everything in my wardrobe. I've got new clothes, I've got old clothes. I don't throw things away generally. I keep things. Some things I kind of think, oh, you know, I got that and I wore it a few times, but I don't really like it now. If I don't like the item, it goes. But generally I just keep things and then keep recycling them. I like to mix and match things I've got. If trends come out that I really like, I'll go out there and I might buy a few pieces that I like, but I would never go out and just buy something just because everybody's wearing it, and I never have been that way. I might pick something and wear it, but then wear it with something older. And I also love going to charity shops and picking up items there, and I love customising clothes. So I don't have a style. I have lots of styles that depend on my mood, how I'm feeling, where I'm going, what I'm doing. I just have a style all of my own. Okay, number 10. Favourite number? 14. Because not only is it my birthday, it's also my daughter's, so very special number. Number 11, 2 hobbies. Well, I'll name a few because I don't really, I mean, obviously YouTube is a hobby, and, you know, fashion and makeup and stuff. Nail art has become quite a hobby now. I've been doing a lot of it. Reading, I love to read, I love to write, I love to watch, I love to drink coffee and watch horror films. It takes me totally back to when I was at college and I would feel so grown up. And I would come home from college and everybody else, you know, my mum and dad would be out of work. I would make a coffee and go up to my room and watch Nightmare on Elm Street. So, I don't know. And I've got a coffee now because I'm going to go and watch something, possibly Scream. So I don't know. Horror films, I love horror films. I guess that's about it. But I guess I have to say majorly reading, listening to music, writing, going to the pictures. I love going to the pictures. In fact, I'm going on Tuesday to see the Harry Potter and I can't wait. So I hope that was okay. I'm not really sure that they're hobbies. Okay. Number 12, 2 pet peeves. Okay, well, if you've watched the boyfriend tag, you will know one of these. My boyfriend will take a shirt out of his wardrobe on the hanger, take it downstairs, he'll be like half dressed, ready to go to work, irons the shirt, and then just leaves the hanger hanging somewhere on a chair, or it's lying on the table, it's at the bottom of the stairs, it's hanging in the kitchen. It really drives me insane. I can't stand it. It's like, you know, you're just going to wear the shirt once you've ironed it. Leave the hanger in the wardrobe. So that's definitely a pet peeve. Another pet peeve. I guess I really get Millie, our dog, who you've seen in quite a few YouTube videos, she has a habit of stealing things, and it can be quite amusing sometimes, and she just does it for fun. She'll take the item and she'll just come up to you really close and she'll wait for you to notice, and if you don't notice she'll go ooh and make this oohing noise, and it's hilarious. But it's not quite so funny when she takes something that could be breakable, or she steals the remote. I hate it. It's got chew marks in it where she took it and she was biting into it to hold on to it. So I guess that's a bit of a pet peeve. I hate it when she takes something that she shouldn't. I don't mind her taking, you know, she sometimes takes socks and stuff like that, and she's got her own toys, but when she takes something and it's breakable and or it's a remote control, I hate it. It just really does my head in. 13. What is your guilty pleasure? I don't know. My makeup collection? It's a bit of a guilty pleasure because there's quite a bit of it now, and if I buy something new, it's like, ooh, put it in the drawer, don't let anybody see. So I guess that's my guilty pleasure, my makeup collection. But I love it, and it's a hobby, it's something I enjoy doing, get a lot of pleasure out of it, so you know, I don't mind that. And and that was it. That's the 13 questions. I actually really enjoyed doing that. I had a lot of fun. I hope you feel like you've learned more about me and got to know me a bit better. I'm sorry if I rambled in places, because I think I certainly did. Any questions or comments, leave them below, and give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Bye.